Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some Heartless. Oh, so close. We have Heartless Summoning, but one land. Heartless Summoning in Modern. Oh, it's so hard to mulligan Heartless Summoning hands, but I think we have to. Alright, we'll try this. We get to Inquisition, land cycle, and then start evoking Muldrifters. I think we'll put Metamorph to the bottom. Basically looking for Heartless Summoning and finishers. The land count in this deck is so low. Well, it's Watery Grave, untapped, and Inquisition. Oh my god. Look at that hand! Oh my god, dragons. Stormbreath, Thundermaw. If our opponent ever gets to start casting those, we are in serious trouble. Well, they have 2 lands and 3 5-drops. They're extremely powerful 5-drops. Well, Hallowed Fountain, untapped, pass the turn. So we get to cycle for a land. Yeah, cycle for an island. We'll just take an actual island. Less painful. Play an island, evoke a Muldrifter. Hopefully find Heartless Summonings or lands. Well, there's a land. We're slowly getting towards stuff. Those hasty dragons, though. Another land. Courser. Feed the clan on top. Heartless Summoning? Sharoom. Well, I think we just need to evoke another Muldrifter. So slow. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. Not this turn, but the turn after our opponent. Another Thundermaw. There's a land. Well, does our opponent have a land in hand? That's the other question. Man, we could use a Heartless Summoning. Opponent gets in. We gotta hope they don't have land 5 in hand, because that means dragons. Well, Mind Stone. Play the land. Mind Stone. Play Spellskite. Pass the turn, see what happens. This is going to be an explosive few turns. The problem is all those dragons have haste. No land. No land on top. Alright, Sylvan Caryatid on top. Do they have the land in hand? They have 4 5-drop dragons. Oh, they don't. Okay. Oh, thank God. Now we might actually be able to win. Alright, that was good. So we get an island. And Duplicant, get rid of Courser. So this means our opponent does not have the land this coming turn either. Alright, there's a Caryatid. So that means dragons come next turn. Well, let's crack our Mind Stone. Another Metamorph. Teleria West. What do we do now? The dragons are coming. Can we do anything interesting with this Teleria West? I don't think in our main deck. No. So we can play Sharam, get back Mind Stone, crack Mind Stone to draw a card. I guess that's our plan. So play Sharam, get back Mind Stone, play Teleria West, and pass the turn. This also means our opponent needs to play Thundermaws and not Stormbreath, because Stormbreath, oh, it can get through Sharam. Yeah, I guess they can play either. This is going to be interesting. There's Thundermaw. Yep. Taps our stuff. Man, we're actually close to just winning. We can double Metamorph Thundermaw and hit for 15, but then we die on the backswing. Down to 9. Crack Mind Stone. Polluted Delta. Treasure Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're a land short from Mindslavering. Well, let's Metamorph. Copy Duplicant. Get rid of Thundermaw. Play Treasure Mage. Take Mindslaver. Play Polluted Delta. Get in for 5. Oh man, this is so close. So we need a land or a Grand Architect to Mindslaver this next turn. And if we don't get to Mindslaver this turn, I think we lose. There's another Thundermaw. Opponent puts us to 4. Okay. Land? Flooded Strand. Oh no. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think we need to crack Polluted Delta, actually. Because we don't have a basic to get, and we can't shock ourselves and play the other fetch. Actually, I don't think we have 2 lands to search out. Alright, so... Crack... Wait. Alright, let's think about this. We know our opponent has Stormbreath. We can Metamorph to 2... Copy Thundermaw. Play Mindstone, or Mindslaver. That's one plan. I think we gotta crack Mindstone. Crack Mindstone. See what we draw. It's Grand Architect! Oh my god. Does this do it? Maybe. This might do it. Play Grand Architect. Oh, I think this does do it. Tap, tap, tap. Turn Duplicate blue. Wow, we drew it. Tap. Add mana. Mindslaver. Sacrifice Mindslaver. Control our opponent's next turn. Oh, I think this is going to do it. Play Flooded Strand. Get in with Duplicate. Wow, we drew it. We drew it at the perfect time. We get to take our opponent's turn. Tap our opponent out. Pass the turn. Untap. Metamorph. Copying Thundermaw. Tap down Thundermaw. And that's the game. Wow! Wow, we just barely pulled it off. Whoo, sweet. Alright. So, dragons everywhere. I think this means Dismembers, Executioner's Capsule, maybe Spine? Jeez, and that was without our Heartless Summoning as well. So what are we going down? We can go down Sundering Titan. Doesn't seem very good. Steel Hellkite seems kind of questionable. 1 Treasure Mage and 1 Inquisition. Maybe try it like this. Platinum Angel and Spine are also interesting. And let's try it like this. Get a bunch more removal. And... okay. Well, we have our backup Heartless Summoning and Grand Architect with Spellskite Protection. So that's good. No literal Heartless Summoning, though. Copperline, George for our opponent. No 1-drop. Well, Marsh Flats, go. Jeez, our opponent has a lot of powerful things. Opponent has Caryatid. Ramping towards those dragons. We'll crack Marsh Flats. Get a Watery Grave, tapped. Polluted Delta, crack it. Grab an island, and Spellskite. Next turn, we can just Grand Architect, use that mana to play Mindstone, because we can immediately tap it for 2 artifact mana. And then that should set us up for a Muldrifter. There's Courser. Land on top. Yep, and another Courser on top. Well, our opponent's getting close to Dragon time. Opponent passes. Ooh, another Grand Architect. Well, let's Grand Architect. Tap it to play Mindstone. Pass the turn. So now we just got to draw big things. So we got the mana. We need some big artifacts. Does our opponent have a dragon? Another Courser. Ooh, no land. All right. And there's a Wurmcoil. Is that better than... probably is better than Muldrifter. We could evoke Muldrifter and use that mana to cast our Wurmcoil. That could be fine too. Well, let's play the Swamp. Play Grand Architect. Spellskite, blue. Tap all of our stuff. Yeah, we'll just wait till next turn. Wurmcoil seems pretty good to get down on turn 4. Man, you can see the power of this deck when it draws stuff in the right order. It does some crazy things. So there's Wurmcoil. Opponent does find their land, so they could be to Dragon territory. And a Primeval Titan. Good lord, what is this deck doing? It's just like green-red monsters? Well, Wurmcoil matches up pretty well against Primeval Titan. Is this Dragon 1? Yep, there's Stormbreath. Opponent gets in. Well, thankfully we can gain this life back thanks to Wurmcoil. So down to 14, but then we go back up to 20. Now, let's just start by casting Muldrifter, seeing what we draw. Mindstone and Sharam. Well, play Mindstone. Flooded Strand. Get in with our Wurmcoil. And then I think we just get a Watery Grave and Inquisition. Oh, the hand! It is overloaded with big stuff. The downside of this plan is it means we can't play Sharam yet. I'm assuming this means a Primeval Titan's coming down. Our Muldrifter is actually holding Stormbreath at bay. Well, there's Primeval Titan. Gets even more lands. So next land we get, we do want to get our White Source for this Sharam, so we can start sacking Mind Stones and getting them back. At this point, I don't even know if we want a Heartless Summoning. This has been a pretty interesting and fun match. Ooh, Kessig Wolf Run. That represents a lot of damage, potentially. So opponent goes up to 23. We have a ton of good draws, though. Metamorphs would be insane. We will certainly block your Stormbreath with our Muldrifter. Alright, let's sack our Mind Stone. Ooh, Executioner's Capsule is actually pretty good. Heartless Summoning, not super helpful here. Well, let's sack Mind Stone. There's Mindslaver. That seems good. I guess we just Mindslaver our opponent. Alright, first let's attack with Wurmcoil. Actually, can we do this too? Alright, play Executioner's Capsule. Attack with Wurmcoil. See what our opponent does. Blocks with Titan. Opponent just takes it. So let's Mindslaver our opponent. Turn on Spellskite. Play Mindslaver. Hopefully this wins us the game. And sack Mindslaver. Take our opponent's next turn. Pass the turn. And our opponent doesn't have much going on here. What do we do? I guess just tap our opponent out? Yeah, let's just tap him out. Pass the turn. See what we draw. More Heartless Summonings. Not exciting. Well, let's get in with Wurmcoil. We might get punished for not getting the White Source. So up to 29. And I guess we just pass. Yeah, we should have fetched out a White Source. What do they got? Another Courser. Xenagos on top. That equals a lot of mana. Opponent goes attacking. Shuffles away the Xenagos, so that's fine. Gains a bunch of life. Another Primeval Titan on top. Yep. We'll take it. Down to 23. I think a White Source pretty much wins us the game, because we can get back our Mindslaver. Spearbreaker Behemoth. 5/5. Stuff can't be countered. Opponent passes. There's Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Get our Hallowed Fountain untapped. I think we do not attack here, so we can kill a bunch of our opponent's stuff. So, white, black, blue. Does this work? Play Sharam. Get back Mindslaver. There's Feed the Clan. Sure. We get the Mindslaver. Mindslaver, our opponent. Take their next turn. And we'll just pass. We mostly just want to wrath our opponent's board as much as possible. Opponent has a bunch of stuff. Feed the Clan on top. So start by Kessig Wolfron on our Spellskite. Bring our opponent to combat. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. We also get to see their library. Alright, just more big stuff and some planeswalkers. So we'll fail to find. Geez, that is huge. And then we do some blocking. So, kill this, kill this, kill this, kill this. Alright, So opponent's going to draw Xenagos, Primeval Titan, Spearbreaker, Thundermaw in hand. We draw a pretty useless Plains. Well, let's go attacking. We're also getting short on time, which isn't good, so we really need to win this game. Opponent's down to 16. We'll pass. We basically just need to find our Academy ruins to win. I think we can win fast enough if we find Academy ruins. Also, just our other big stuff would be fine. So opponent gains a couple life. Also Metamorph. Metamorph would be a great draw because we can copy Sharam, get back Mindslaver, keep doing that. We're not that far away from winning. Well, what's our opponent got? Spearbreaker, sure. I don't think we have many lands left in our deck. Prime time. 5 in our graveyard, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we only have 8 lands left in our deck. So we have a lot of super good, potentially game-winning draws. Opponent's hand is Planeswalker, Stormbreath. They're back up to 22. Oh, this game has been crazy. Opponent passes. We'll take Muldrifter. So let's cast Muldrifter. That's another good draw. Metamorph? One time. Treasure Mage and Plow Beast. We'll play the Plains. Do some attacking. See what our opponent does. Gonna block. Just jumps Wurmcoil. Yep. Alright, pass the turn. We need to leave up this Executioner's Capsule to make sure we don't die to Kessig Wolfrun. Next turn we can Treasure Mage, but we can't get a Metamorph with it. If we don't need to Executioner's Capsule here, we can cycle Plow Beast, get another land out of our deck. I guess we can just play another Wurmcoil off Treasure Mage. There's Xenagos, yep. Adds mana. Interesting choice. There's Thundermaw. Gonna tap down our Muldrifter. Yep. I guess we could just kill Primeval Titan. I think that's fine. It keeps our opponent from gaining so much life. If we take a big hit from... I guess actually Spellskite is meaning our opponent can't Kessig Wolfrun us. So I guess we're pretty safe from that anyway, as long as we have Spellskite. If it would die, then suddenly things could go wrong. Opponent gets in with Thundermaw. I wonder if cycling counts as a activated ability on an artifact. Man, are they going to Kessig Wolfrun? I guess they get in 2 extra damage when we Spellskite it. So it's probably still worth it for them. So we steal it. Take 5. I don't think this works. Does it? No. Alright, well, we tried it. Now let's see what we draw. Polluted Delta. Well, let's start with Treasure Mage. I think we probably just get Wurmcoil. Oh, Duplicant. Duplicant might be better. Yeah, let's take Duplicant. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! What a match. Well, that went super long, but that was actually a really interesting match. As far as a deck that just has a ton of power, like they had a lot of super powerful creatures. Apparently, we can just go head-to-head with them. That was pretty impressive.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.